Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. You're tuning in to IIUM FM, your campus radio. So I'm DJ Mara and we are back again for a new episode of Women on Track. So on this episode we will be exploring a new sport that I think most of us are familiar about. But before that, for those who are new here, Women on Track is a program that explore on a female journey in their sports and their personal growth, and also Women on Track will help those female athletes to become more disciplined and help their resilience to become better. But this episode we will explore about a specific sports that everyone knows about, and we have a special guest for today, and our topic today is Soaring with the Days. So by the title itself, I think most of us can figure it out, but I just want to give the hint to all of you. So this episode we will explore about how women thrive in mixed gender sports environments, and it will be focusing on the development of confidence, teamwork, and also the celebration of their achievements. So through this discussion, we aim to highlight the unique experience and contributions of women in the sport. So without further delay, I want to welcome Sister Asma, the previous vice captain of Ultimate Frisbee team. So Assalamualaikum and welcome, Sister Asma.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you so much for having me.
How are you today? Are you good?
Alhamdulillah. I'm excited to give you guys a little bit of insight of how and what Frisbee team actually is.
Alhamdulillah. So I think all of our listeners and me too, we are so excited and eager to start our program today. So to begin with, maybe Sister Asma, could you share a little about your journey in Ultimate Frisbee? Maybe like how you first discovered it, and also what made you fall in love with it.
Okay, so firstly, we're not really familiar, right, with Frisbee. Frisbee is quite a new sport, in the area, and in the university, but it is a rising sports in today's world. I first was introduced to Frisbee in my second year, which was during ISC. In the first place, I wanted to join another sport, which is netball. Because previously I've played netball before.
Oh, you played netball in high school before?
So I wanted to join that for ISC. But the demand was high for netball. So I ended up not getting to represent my mahala for that. So I wanted to try badminton, but still the demand was high. And then Frisbee was in the option, and I think at the time it was quite
underrated.
And there wasn't really many people registering for that. So I just registered for Frisbee. I had no idea what it was about.
You had no experience at all?
No. I just know that it was the flat disc. No idea how it's played, any rules or whatsoever. But then during ISC, they had people who are in charge of the sport. So they told us how it's supposed to be played, the rules. And during this time, it was ISC, right? So it's a single gender.
ISC.
So
what is ISC?
ISC is inter sports competition, inter mahala sports competition. So sports between the mahala. And of course, since we're in IIUM, it was conducted as a separate gender competition. So there were both female and male Frisbee competition at the time. So we had the most minimum amount of participant for that competition. So at the time, and during the time, only a few of us in the team was familiar with sports. Yeah, was active in sports. So I tried to adapt to how it's played, because it's actually quite similar to netball.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit.
Because I actually played netball too.
Really?
So yeah, so maybe I could try frisbee later.
Yes, you should. Please contact me and then I can guide you.
So like, what, for example, like how is it similar?
It's a team game. Where each line, you could say, it depends on the type of competition. There is a indoor and outdoor competition. So indoor, usually there would be 5 people in one line against 5 people. So they would pass the disc to the other player until they reach the goal lah.
So it's similar in terms of that passing ball until you like reach the goal.
Yes.
I see.
However, the difference is that frisbee does not have a referee. So
I just knew that.
yeah, we only depend on each other. So all players would know the rules of the game. For example, how long do you have the time to hold the disc before you pass it, etc., etc. And if someone were to violate the rules, we would call it during the game and discuss.
And the player itself.
Yeah. So
I see.
it's a very it's a sport with a very high sportsmanship, I would say. So we depend on each other. We discuss among us, and then we settle it, and then continue to play.
But what makes you like fall in love with it? Like,
Okay.
any specific moment that?
I think after the ISC, I was someone from the frisbee team reached out to me to ask me if I would like to join
the official team.
Not join the official team yet, just join them to play during the evening at FSC. So
like training.
Yeah. And at first it wasn't actually training, it was just like playing for fun. So I was like, okay. And then I joined them to play at FSC, Female Sports Complex, during the evening. And then the more I played, the more I feel like, oh, it's such a fun sport. And it's such a new and
refreshing for you.
sport, yeah.
Like, you've never tried something like this before, right? So of course.
And it made me feel like, this is actually the sport for me. Because it allows you to adapt with different situations. Because after I started to join them play, at first I was actually quite intimidated because there's also male players.
Yeah, I see. Because since you said previously you are a netball athlete, right?
Yeah.
So netball is like a female group sport. So of course it is unfamiliar to be playing with the other gender.
And I don't know how I'm supposed to interact.
How to communicate with them.
At first. But then they were quite open and friendly to help me with what to learn, what to do, how it actually is. And as time goes by, I feel more comfortable in the environment. And then after time progresses, I got into the team and joined their tournaments.
I see. So building on that, when did you start to decide that I really want to commit to this sport? Like, when is it, like when you fall in love with the sport?
Yes. When I understood how to play, and I feel like my body is familiar with how to play. I know how to throw the disc, and when playing in the evening, I often feel more. My eagerness was very strong. I want to I want to catch the disc. I want to throw better. I want to be better in the sports. That's when I realized, I want to
commit to this
sport. Yeah.
Oh, and also, what really like influenced you?
I think the seniors really
encouraged
me that I actually,
you have talent.
Yeah, I think you can do really good if you continue to practice and join them play, and that really encouraged me to participate in the sport.
So your teammates really played a big role towards your decision. I see. So I think that's a pretty good how do I say it, started to start the journey. So before we go into more question, we got a lot more question after this. Let's take a short break and stay tuned to IIMFM, your campus radio.
Assalamualaikum, saya Dai Muda Yadim Aiman, tetamu ke-10 Fik Ashabab. Jangan lupa dengarkan di IIUM FM, your campus radio.
Even the small thing will give an outrageous harm and dangerous to your beloved ones. Do be aware of dengue for your family safety. Keep the place clean to prevent Aedes mosquito breeding. Act now before it's too late.
Hi everyone, this is IIMFM, led by students for students. Your source of voices and vibes on campus. You are listening to IIMFM, your campus radio.
Welcome back everyone. You're still tuning to IIMFM, your campus radio. So I'm DJ Mara, and today we are on episode 3 of Woman on Track with the topic Soaring with the Disc. So we are still here with Sister Asma and a female ultimate frisbee team. Just now we have discussed over how her journey in the ultimate frisbee team, and how the starter of the journey itself, and how she falls in love with the sport. So we got a lot of more questions to ask now. So Sister Asma, since frisbee is a mixed gender team sports, right? What was your initial experience like stepping into that environment for the first time? And also since you said you played netball earlier, so how is it different with a single gender sports team?
Okay, so as I've mentioned earlier, my first time getting into the environment and playing with them during the evening, I noticed that even male players and students are there. And at first I was quite scared to join, but they were very friendly, welcoming, and very welcoming. Even the whether it be male or female player, they don't have a lot of female player yet at the time, but the male player was also very welcoming, and they teach me how to throw, what posture I should use, my position, and they slowly teaches me to become a proper player lah. And although there were many guys, it's the fact that there are female players also helped me be more comfortable that I can participate in this sport, and that there are other female players as well, which I think encourages me a lot to still continue with the sport. Because I think sometimes when you see that there are a lot of guys playing the sport, you become intimidated and you feel more scared to join and to participate. But having other female players be there as well really helps me a lot to be confident in continuing playing the sport.
So is there like from your like experience before this, is there any like things that make you feel like, oh, this is not I mean, like when you played netball and when you played frisbee, is there something that make you feel like, oh, we don't play like this in netball, we don't play like this in badminton, you know, like differences between mixed gender team and one gender team?
I think the biggest difference that I see from a single gender sport and a mixed gender sport is that for a woman, for me as a woman, playing in a mixed gender sport, it helps me to learn how to adapt. Because you really have to adapt to the different intensity of playing the game. Because when you're playing in a mixed tournament, you're playing with guys as well. So sometimes you have to catch up with your pace, with your strength. Sometimes you have to adapt with how guys play, because their strength is sometimes higher than us as women, right? So you learn how to adapt, how to adapt to the different phases and strength that are in the game while you're playing with male and also female, because sometimes some female frisbee players that have already how do you say, become a pro lah, I would say, their strength in throwing the disc or in
how they play lah, basically.
In how they play is have exceeded lah, and could be on par with even men. Yes, but then they still have to learn how to control their strength, because they're still playing with other women. So that's something that you really have to take into account when you're playing. So learning how to control your throws, your energy, and understanding the game.
So when you're in a single gender team, maybe like you can use all your energy, because we all have the same what do we call it?
I guess the same level and strength.
Yeah. So but when you're in a mixed team, maybe like as we know, maybe men will have more strength, so they will have to adapt to us, and we also have to adapt to their like intensity and strength and all. I see. So
and I'm not saying that single gender teams, female single gender teams does not have enough strength. No, I'm just saying that physically male and women have
differences.
Yeah, have differences. And when playing in a mixed settings, mixed environment, you have to adapt to that.
So you learn how to adapt to new environment. I see. So how do you see like women contributing to a mixed gender teams, both on and off field? Like based on your experience, maybe what does being in a mixed gender team taught you?
I think women's contribution to the sport is that they allow the sport to have a more balanced what do you call it?
Balance. Balance.
Yeah, it allows the sport to be more balanced, and it also helps men and women learn how to interact with each other, how to work together to make the sport work. And even outside of the games and the tournaments, I think women help other women to be more secure and to have more confident in playing the sport.
Right.
So to have women in the sport actually encourages other women as well to know that they can also be part of this. They can also have the same capacity that men give.
So even not only on field but also I think off field we need to like communicate with the men also, right? So maybe being in a mixed gender team, one of the ways that we can learn how to adapt to that environment later, maybe in work or in somewhere else. I see.
And also to add, I've noticed that due to our team being a mixed gender team, it shows that it helps me see that Frisbee is actually a sport that values equality between male and female as well, and it allows it gives opportunities for even women to lead and to express their opinions when structuring a game plan, for example. They don't only focus on male, on the men's ideas, but also women, because when we're playing, we play together, men and women. This is in a mixed setting lah. So both have to contribute and accept each other's opinion. For women, we can't only rely on our own opinions and ideas. We also have to consider the men's as well as vice versa.
I think that's a new perspective, like seeing the mixed gender team as equality. And even for me, I think I've never thought about that before, but that's a really good insight. Thank you so much, Sister Asma. So before we go in deeper into the sports, into the ultimate frisbee sport, let's take a short break for a few minutes and to recharge ourselves. But don't go anywhere and stay tuned, because we've got a lot more things to discover after this. So stay tuned to IIMFM, your campus radio.
Assalamualaikum. I'm Izwan Fazli Muhammad from the Islamic Arts Museum Malaysia. Don't forget to tune in to IIUM FM every day from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. only on IIUM FM, your campus radio.
Did you know that smelling bananas or green apples can help you lose weight?
Hi everyone, Shazwan here from Talent Corporation Malaysia Berhad. Don't forget to listen to IIUM FM, your campus radio.
Hi everyone, it's me DJ Myra on IIUM FM, your campus radio. So we are still with Sister Asma, the previous vice captain of Ultimate Frisbee team, and we are now discussing about Frisbee, Ultimate Frisbee. Soaring with the Days is our topic today, and we'll be exploring a lot more things about Frisbee and how a female contributes into the sport and all the things about female in Frisbee team. So, Sister Asma, as we said earlier, this is a mixed gender team, right? So of course they are female and male athlete. But based on your experience before this, are there some challenges that you have faced as a woman in this space, and how did you solve them?
Honestly, I think one of the biggest challenge for me as a woman in a mixed gender sport is not in terms of bias of gender. Because I think in that aspect we are quite equal, both male and female. But the challenge is more on finding other female players to participate and to join. Because I think a lot of people are hesitant to participate in this sport competitively because it does look intimidating, and sometimes I think from an outsider point of view, they might be scared to try the sport because firstly they see that it's mixed, so there's male and female, and secondly because of probably the intensity of how the game looks, which is true, the game is quite intense, but it's actually really fun, and I think that's something that we us as female in the Ulti Mustang have a struggle with. So we want to invite other women to join and to take on the sport. And I know that the sport is actually quite famous already in the university. A lot of clubs often play the sport at FSC, but and a lot of I do see a lot of women playing, and I see that there are some that might have a bigger talent and possibility to proceed further in the sport, but I think they don't have the opportunity to, or the opportunity or chance for them to slowly introduce themselves to us. And this brings us to the next struggle that we have, which is with the upper management. So actually, Ulti Mustang is not deemed as an official sport or official team in the university, because, and this is probably due to the mixed gender aspect lah.
Because it's UIA.
Yeah. So when we want to do a program or competitions to invite other students to play so that we can extract and get more players to be interested and to possibly play competitively, we are often sort of disregarded. And we often have challenges that does not allow us to end up doing the program because of the gender issue.
I see.
And when this happen, we are unable to get more players for our team. And when we don't get enough or more female players for the team, it doesn't allow us to go further with the team, because we know that frisbee is frisbee is not specifically a mixed gender sport. We do have competitions that is single gender. However, due to lack of female player,
so you cannot really like make one team that's full of female. I see.
And we can't hantar lah. We can't register two single gender tournaments because we don't have enough female players.
So what is the ratio between female and male player in the team?
I think it's 3 to 10. Yeah. And even now, I think for male players, we're also having a hard time to get male players who would want to join the team as to commit to the team. So even during my time, when I first started being interested in frisbee, Alhamdulillah, we had the opportunity to join the tournament as a single gender tournament in ISC, so that we are exposed to what the sport is, and which led me to be interested in the sport. But in the latest ISC, Inter-Mahala Sports competition, they did not include frisbee anymore as part of the sport, which becomes a challenge to us, because
it becomes harder, like, to find players for the team, right?
And to give exposure to people on how the game is played, and to make people interested. So I think that's one of the biggest challenges. Even during our seniors times already, this challenge we have already had this challenge.
So as a woman yourself, so it's not really a big problem lah in this case, but the problem is more lean to other perspective. I see.
And me as a woman, I want to have more opportunities to play, of course. And I want to play in single gender tournaments as well. But it's hard to do that when we are unable, or we are restricted from having ways to find our, orang kata, pelapis for the next generations.
I see. So in the mixed gender team, both are equally important, right?
Yes.
So both are needed in the team to be more better, to further go with the journey, right? So from your perspective, what strength does women bring into the mixed gender team that maybe a lot of people don't recognize this? Maybe our listeners wanted to know that. What does a woman bring into the team?
I think, as I've mentioned in the previous slots, women help the team in terms of adaptability. Not only does women have to adapt to the men in the team, but when women play in frisbee, it also requires men to learn how they should adapt and adjust their strength and their gameplay to women in their team. So they have to learn to control their strength and their throws to match with women's ability, as well as women to men. So how women help in being in this in being in a mixed gender tournament or sport is they allow both male and female to adapt. I think
help
that
each other.
Yeah, to help each other and to so that both can shine and both can show their strength in the sport.
So does frisbee have like specific position, like wing attack or
Understood. They do have not specific positions, not fixed positions such as netball, but in of course it's a sport that have and focuses on strategy. So when doing a strategy, of course there are positions that they set so that the game can go smoothly, right? So there are a more dominant position, which is handler. So they help to carry the beginning of the game or the gameplay. And although it's a dominant position, it's not
necessarily male part.
Yes, it's not specifically made for male position. Even even women can have this position, as well as other positions as well, such as cutter, which is the one who's going to get out of the formation to ask for the disc lah.
So I think women also help in strategize the game, right? Because there's certain position that maybe need this level of energy, and maybe there's another position that needs this level of intensity and all. So I think having mixed gender team is also helping in terms of strategizing.
Yes, indeed.
And also, how has your experience with teamwork in frisbee, like when you play with both gender, of course you need to communicate and interact with them, right? So you need to have that teamwork, right? So how does it influence the way you collaborate with others, even outside of the sports, especially as a woman yourself?
I think this sport actually has helped me a lot in communication. When in the sport, I have to communicate with both male and female players, right? And even during the game, after the game, when we want to discuss back on what we have done and what we could improve, it has helped me a lot as a woman to learn to be able to express my opinions and ideas, because Alhamdulillah in this sport, as I've said, it values equality between both genders, and that allows and helps me to be able to sometimes even lead certain strategies or certain games, and sometimes to express what I think could be improved, and or what I think is wrong during our games. So basically, what I think it helps me that I bring to my life outside is that I'm not afraid to express my ideas and opinions to when in any settings, like even in classes, and maybe even later when I continue my work.
So you see the effect of the teamwork in the sports even outside the field, right? So maybe after this you are like more familiar with how to interact and communicate with the other gender. And since you are a final year student, right? So you're gonna have to enter your internship and work and all, so I think that's gonna help you a lot when you are in your work later. Alhamdulillah. So let's take a short break, and we're gonna have our last session after this before we end our program today. So for all our listeners, stay tuned and don't go anywhere, because we've got a lot more to discover after this about ultimate frisbee sports. So stay tuned to IIUM your campus radio.
Assalamualaikum. We are from IIUM Symphony Arcana Club. Don't forget to tune into IIUM FM every day from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. Keep listening to IIUM FM, your campus radio.
Cuz, I'm still sick.
Marty, you've been sick for 2 weeks now. Have you been drinking water? Marty, I told you to keep drinking water. You have to stay hydrated, especially with that cough.
Okay, I'm sorry. I promise I'll drink more.
So guys, don't be like Marty. Drink water, plenty of water, to keep hydrated.
And always take care of your health, because that is your main priority.
I'm DJ Marty.
And I'm DJ Cass.
And this message is brought to you by IIUM FM, your campus radio.
Minister of Higher Education of Malaysia, Yang Berhormat Senator Datuk Sri Diraja Dr. Zamri bin Abdul Kadir, reminding you to listen to
IIU FM, your campus radio.
Hey everyone, welcome back to IIM FM, your campus radio. And I'm DJ Mara, and we're still in episode 3 of Woman on Track, Soaring with the Ds. And we still have our special guest for today, Sister Asma, and this is our last session for the program. So, stay tuned until the end of the program to know more about Frisbee, alright? So, Sister Asma, after all our discussions before this, we got to know all the struggles that the athlete face, how your journey started, and also experience with teamwork that you had after being in one team with the other gender, right? So do you feel that all those experience has changed the way you view your own potential as a woman?
Yes, definitely. I think that being in Ultimate Frisbee have helped me realize that I am more capable than what I have of my own expectations. So, firstly, not only does it push me out of my comfort zone in terms of having to communicate with other people, to socialize, and to learn more, it also pushes me physically to be more fit so that I can contribute better in the sport, and also especially because of a mixed gender setting, it have challenged me to believe in my own ability as a woman, in my own strength, and that to push myself to be better, to contribute to the team. And I've learned not to limit myself and feel like I'm not enough, but instead I try to focus on what I could improve for myself and for the team. Because often in this sport, and I think in any other sport as well, especially a team-based sport, they help you, your teammates help you to push yourself to be better, to and encourage you that you're not you're better than the expectations that you have of yourself.
So all those experiences I shape you into thinking that you can do better, and you are definitely better than what you think you are, right?
Yep.
And finally, if you could speak to women who are hesitant about joining the Frisbee team, what would you want them to realize about themselves and also their abilities?
I think the most important thing, if you are interested to join Frisbee and any other sports for the matter, is to understand that you don't have to be a pro, or you don't have to be experienced to start getting into this sport. You just have to have the interest and the willingness to join, to find people, to ask people, how do I start this sport? How do I be included? How do I participate? And don't worry if you are not, you don't know the proper way to play, because we have our players who are
willing to teach you everything.
Yes, we would encourage people to join, and even during the evening, we often just play for fun. So if any one of you are interested, but probably a little shy to approach, maybe face to face, you can just ask our official account in Instagram, Ultimustangs, about when we are going to have our play, our casual place, and who you could contact for further informations, and we would be willing to give you our number so you can chat us directly on your interest of wanting to come and participate with us.
So for all our listeners who are interested but maybe shy to try out the new sport, just reach out to Ultimate Mustang to know more about the Ultimate Frisbee team, alright? As long as you have the dedication, then you can definitely go for it. So thank you so much, Sister Asma,
Thank you
for
so much.
your willingness to join this program, to be at the interview, to be like the special guest for today. Thank you so much. And also representing the Ultimate Frisbee team, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And also to all of our listeners, thank you for tuning in to Woman on Track episode 3, Soaring with the Diz, and thank you for being part of today's conversation. So and again, I want to thank Sister Asma for all the insightful knowledge and the sharing session earlier. I am sure all our listeners who are listening right now, and even me myself, we are more we feel more power about ourselves now. So thank you so much.
Thank you too.
And for all our listeners, stay tuned to IIMFM, and don't forget to visit our social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more information and updates on upcoming events and all. So don't forget to stay tuned also for more episodes of Women on Track every Tuesday from 4 p.m. until 5 p.m. So this is DJ Myra signing off from IIMFM, your campus radio. Thank you for listening, and Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum. We are from Institute Pengajian Islam Pergas, Singapore. Don't forget to tune in to IIUM FM, your campus radio.
Hey Fahmi, what are you doing on your bed at this time?
I'm sleepy lah. I want to sleep.
Come on man, let's go and play some futsal. It's already 5:30. Yeah man, he's right. You're getting fat now.
But I don't know how to play futsal.
Don't worry, we will teach you. If you don't know how to play, no problem. You can go and run or play basketball or whatever. You know it's gonna be good for your health and also for your own body.
Mind your own business lah.
Dear listeners, don't be like Fahmi. Live a healthy life. This message is brought to you by IIUM FM, your campus radio.
Hai, saya Khairul Anwar bin Muhammadiyah, alumni IIUM dan founder kepada Easy Durian. Anda sedang mendengar IIUM FM, your campus radio.